overall, I'm 50-50 on it. I really like the performances were right where they needed to be. It is stylized. Either you like it or you don't. You know, I'm a magic and mech person. I thought it was right up there as far as like, you know, enjoyment.
I liked it. If you might watch 5 episodes and hate it, and then I say that's fine, go do something else. But I was really surprised. I ended up liking it, and the more I stick with it, the more I like it. So I do want to keep watching it.
150% like it, and I have to admit for those of you guys who are voices of dissent, that I do love Clamp, and that I'm probably partial to that, and that's why the faults and maybe in the show itself. I'm slightly brainwashed, I have to admit, but it is good enough maybe that I can be brainwashed. Yeah, so I want people to check it out.
It basically comes out as big, nice idea, Funimation putting their best into it, and they stay true to license. My problem is, however, is that they stay true to license. The license itself, to me, I really just felt let down by Clamp. That's my final.
I mean, you know what? I think everybody still needs to check this out. This is an anime that everybody should check out. Like Bailey said, you know, stick with it for a few episodes. If you get through about 5, 6 episodes and you're not really on board, okay. But it's definitely worth it.
And the more you watch, the more there's going to come in. So
I think this is one that, like you said, give it a shot, test it out. If you're not feeling it, just simply move on. However, if it does bring in younger audiences into the anime world, I'm all for it.
That's fantastic.
You know what?
As well.
Let's keep them coming in. Let's close it with a big.
Yeah, right.
There it is.
Okay, well, maybe not for everyone, but what anime really is? What did the fans across the country think of Tsubasa Chronicle?
Tsubasa Chronicle gets an 8.1 for animation. For story, an 8. For voice acting performances, an 8.2. And the soundtrack receives an 8. Let's take a look at 2 individuals who love it and hate it. Yami Sora from Las Vegas, Nevada gave it a 10 for animation, 10 for story, 9 for the performances, and another 9 for soundtrack.
Yami Sora says the way they put characters from Clamp's other series into one show is just awesome. I love animes like this. Animes? Should it be plural? I love anime like this. Let me correct you.
Splitter from Cedar Rapids, Iowa gave it a 5 for animation, 3 for story, 4 for the voice acting performances, and an 8 for the soundtrack.
Splitter said, it's just them going to another world, finding a feather, getting the feather, and then on to another world over and over again. Even the strongest attention spans may find themselves dozing off while watching this.
To sum it all up, Tsubasa Chronicle gets an overall score of 8.1.
The first volume of Tsubasa Chronicle is due out May 22nd by Funimation.
Back and forth, I'm so high in the sky!
There are so many great titles out there that it's easy to overlook a good one. Well, here's our chance to take one of them, show it to you guys, and who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with it.
Alter using is the ability to decompose and reconstruct material using spiritual power. Welcome to the world of Scribe.
Meet Kazuma, a native Alter user.
The one and only Kazuma!
Did you have to exaggerate that much? He's just your average super-powered thug with a heart of gold.
Me?
Enter Holy.
Holy was formed to fight against Alter users.
And they believe that the world must have order.
Power without control is nothing more than raw violence.
But I don't think Kazuma's very down with Holy.
Hello, Holy!
If you want a series that has action, cute girls, ridiculous power-ups, and crazy super moves, Scribe just might be the anime for you.
Hey, it's a fight between 2 Alter users. What do you say?
Shocking first bullet! I love it! I'll show you how I treat my enemies. Are you ready? Now die! You think you can walk away from this like nothing has happened? You're wrong! Crush it all! Ryuho! Kazuma!
Our next guest is one of the biggest names in anime, period. His voice sounds so cool. If he told you poop smelled good, you'd believe it. He's Gilmon in Digimon. Vincent Valentine in Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, and Spike Spiegel in Cowboy Bebop, as well as Kazuma in Scribe.
Annihilating second bullet!
Please welcome the brilliant Steve Bloom. Have a seat.
Hey guys. How y'all doing?
Good. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
I mean it. You do have a really cool voice.
Thanks.
Just
checks in the mail, baby.
do it. Say poop smells good.
Is that how you introduced me?
Yes, I did. I did, unfortunately.
Johnny Bosch's poop smells delicious.
You believe it, right?
Yeah.
Well, the first question is, you've played so many different characters in anime. I'm sure the list is, insane. Out of all of those characters, is there one that stands out as being one of your favorites?
Spike was a big pivotal character for me, of course. He represented a benchmark in my career, and things have just gone crazy since then. But even in the Digimon days, I think you mentioned Guilmon, was also a crazy, fun digital world, that I got to inhabit for 3 seasons, and that changed everything for me too.
In Scribe, you played Kazuma.
These guys can't fight for crap.
Could you relate to him at all?
Yeah, Scribe was a really interesting project for me. It was one of the few characters where I was able to use my normal speaking voice.
Well then, how about this?
Until I got into the big screaming, crazy, ridiculous areas.
Exterminating last bullet!
I liked the way that he was sort of the outsider and trying to uphold justice in his tweaked sort of way. The thing that was really interesting for me is that he was probably the most therapeutic character for me to do of anything that I've done, only because of the screaming now.
Screaming's good.
No, it's screaming that's an issue that a lot of voice actors really have to deal with, is the screaming factor and the physicality of it, and how draining that can be. At least for me, I pull up trauma and I pull up things that have happened to me in my life, and I use that as whatever motivation, whatever that word means, in the show. And so afterward, I feel like I've actually released something, and in that respect, Kazuma was a really fun and therapeutic character for me. I feel like I actually saved a little money on therapy, so.
Which is always good. Well, is there anything new that you can tell us, because we're running low on time?
Well, I have big news. Actually, there's going to be a new series called Wolverine and the X-Men, and I was just cast. I was just cast as Wolverine.
Oh!
So yeah,
great.
I can't wait. That's going to be really cool. I've played him in a couple of the games, but this is an original animated series, so it's going to be pretty rocking.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Well, then, what would you like to say then to our fans?
I wouldn't have a job without you, so I really appreciate you guys watching and trading ideas, and for the input that I've gotten. I've started to attend conventions, and I've started to meet some of you, and I hope I get a chance to meet all of you in the very near future. And I'm just really grateful every day that I get to go to work and play. And so thank you for supporting that for me.
Cool. Steve, thank you.
Thank you.
So if you want to review anime for AnimeTV, go to goanimetv.com and click on Reviewers. Follow the instructions and start reviewing. I'm Johnny Young Bosch, and on behalf of AnimeTV, later. AnimeTV, go!
Thank you. Thank you.
It was great. Yeah. I don't mean that in size, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Right, I am going to Nice to meet you.
Do you mind doing me a favor and signing my Vincent Valentine cape?
Yeah, right.
I was told you like the cape.
Oh man, that's so awesome.
I have a question. When you're signing things, do you actually work on your signature?
I've got one signature that I do now, but
okay.
Whatever I write to each individual person is a part of it.
Right.
So I try to be, say something.
You're my favorite actor and all, top and everything. But I have to say this. What did you work?
Stay off my lap.
AnimeTV. Bang some